Hey there. So thanks for taking a watch on this. This is going to be video one of two of the bed and breakfast that we remodeled. I did this right before I left New York. We moved across the country. This was my last big project. So this is the time lapse of that tour, which you can find back a couple videos, and then I'm going to narrate this as it goes. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. So. What you're looking at here is the uh, smaller room on the upstairs remodel. It's Japanese larch, and we put that down over the furred out floor, which was done by somebody else. So this is the same Japanese larch in the main entry. So when you walked into the apartment, there was a hallway, which you'll see down the road, and this is the floor. And I know this customer personally, we're friends, and so this was kind of a surprise for him. I didn't want to just run straight flooring, so I ran a border perimeter and then shiplapped the ends of the center and did a row down the middle, which again you'll see in that tour. So this ceiling here was, we got the original ceiling. The electrician came in and did his wiring, and then it was originally cardboard tile stapled onto stickers, and we put in 3/4 inch tongue and groove pine in place. And here we're onto the bathroom. So we completely gut this bathroom, and I'll have more detailed videos down the road. This bathroom is very interesting. It was out of level end to end about 4 inches. So instead of leveling out the floor for the tile, I pitched the floor, and as you can see, I flattened it by adding stickers. So the entire bathroom floor in here was reframed, but onto the original framing to flatten it out, but not level, just pitched. And that's what I'm doing here with the level, as you can see. Is making sure that's all perfect. So, and there's the plumbing, and we do all this in-house. I have to, on small projects like this, it's too hard to coordinate with a plumber, so I'm able, so I do most of my own plumbing on smaller projects. So this is the shower, the main master bathroom shower, and I'm just flattening out my framing in there, making sure the walls are all flat, perfectly flat for the weedy. And obviously here we're drywalling the bathroom. All moisture resistant drywall. So this ceiling here is, we ripped it out. Originally it was going to be drywalled, and the customer saw it and immediately thought, hey, you know, I'd love to expose those beams and either paint them or leave them. So he pickled all of the shiplap himself, and then we cut that. And these are old joists, so these are all, every single one of these pieces was carefully cut to get them to fit and contour to the shape of the joist. And this is what we ended up with. So I know the video is a little bit fast, but it was a pretty long remodel to watch, so I did condense the time down. I don't think people want to watch a terribly long in the process video. So anyway, we're applying drywall to the drywalled surfaces, and I think we're going to start shiplap here. So this house is it's an old an old structure. It's had a lot of settling, as you saw on the original floor. There was way out of level. So all of our shiplap was, the first course was leveled and cut to be level, and then all of the joinery to edges was determined with an angle finder to get that joint nice and tight. So now we're into the main shower. This is a unique shower. It was a custom angled shower. It was not 45 degrees, so I did not use a foam pan with the weedy. I did a traditional mortar bed pan. I did curdy, and then I used a weedy inside of that and sealed my extruded polystyrene core to the curdy membrane with the weedy sealant. So it worked out really well. So the bathroom floor is all uh, Schluter mat, the Ditra uncoupling membrane. We did a 12-inch by 24-inch plank tile with the length of the bathroom, and that's what you can see here. So this will be one of the videos. I'll have a much better video of this down the road, more in depth on the tile. So. And here's back to the shower pan. So here I'm installing the Weedy. Definitely my favorite product for tile installations. Um, just cuts real nice. You have no buildup, so you don't have any high edges to try to float your tile. It just makes for a really nice tile installation. So here's the 6-inch by 24-inch plank tile that we did in the shower, and what I like to do is to take that right around the corners. So I kept it on a 1/3 layout so for minimum lippage, and then I used the leveling system on top of that. So it makes for a nice lippage, basically lippage free. That plank tile in the shower, if you could put your hand on it, is flat as glass. There's no lippage between the tiles, one to the next. So it's a really nice system. It does take a little more time, but it's well worth the expense and time to make the project that much nicer. So, but as you can see, I take the tiles right around the corner, so the grain of the plank tile just weaves right through. And I've pretty much always done my tile that way. I really like being a woodworker. So we're coming up here. I'm going to be grouting the shower out, and you'll actually see my daughter help me clean it out one day. I was in a rush, so she came down and washed down the whole shower for me. This is a section of the floor that we cut out and reframed. It was pitched down so bad. And this is shiplap. Most of it, the rest of this video is just going to be the shiplap. It's just a cool transformation looking at it. The lath and plaster finish that was there before, and you just see the shiplap go up and instantly finishes the space, as well as the drywall. They wanted to do paint, and shiplap was the theme, so we put drywall up on the walls, so it called for that, vice versa. So yeah, while I finish up the last of the shiplap, I just want to say thank you for watching. I know if you've subscribed to the channel for woodworking, I know this is, I mean, it is woodworking, a lot of this is, but this is, I'm basically going through my old footage, and I'm going to upload the last of my New York footage before I moved. So I have the first floor video coming up after this one, which the first floor one has some incredible work. There's an arch ceiling that you'll just love. So look for that, and then after that, we're actually going to start doing some proper woodworking videos in the new shop. I still haven't got set up yet, but yeah.